Good morning, students. Hope you all are fine at your home. So, I am Nitin Dikshit, the course coordinator of Computer Network, that is IT 502. So, in today's video lecture, we will discuss all the things what is the importance of computer network, how it works, what are the functions of each layer in computer network, and all the things. So, let's start. So, these are the outlines of today's lecture. You get the introduction of the subject, what are the subject outcomes, why we study the computer network, overview of the syllabus, real life examples, outcomes, and reference and textbook. So, starting with the introduction of subject. So, a computer network is a group of devices connected with each other through a transmission medium such as wires, cables, etc. Means in computer network all the computer devices are connected to each other, or whenever two or more than two devices are connected to each other for sharing some information, then they create a computer network. Okay, so the devices can be computer, printer, scanner, fax machine, etc. So the main purpose of computer network is to send and receive data stored in other devices over the network. Now, now the subject outcomes. So, when we complete our course of the computer network, then you will understand the OSI reference model and its layer and functioning of each and every layer. You can identify the core networking, what are the infrastructure components, how they function for network, how we could design the IT infrastructure, what are the topologies used, what are the protocols used, how we will manage the network, what are the security things used in the computer network. So you can identify all these things. After that, you also can analyze the requirement for a organizational structure. Means if you want to design a network for organization, then what are the requirements for that? And you can also select the most appropriate networking architecture and technologies for the network. And you can also specify and identify the deficiencies in the existing protocol, and you can apply new and better protocols for the network. So these are the subject outcomes. Now, why we study the computer network? So as we know that in today's scenario, the IT is used anywhere, and communication between the entities and devices are there. If we're taking an example of any industry, like if we're taking the example of automobile, we're taking the example of electronics, print media, anywhere. So IT sector is involved in any each and every industry. So how they interact? Because in all industries, the systems, the devices are communicate with each other. So how they will communicate? Because of the network. So the network is always there. Now, second thing, uh, you have to understand the application needs and demands. Nowadays, the demand is for the network so that the entities can exchange the information with each other. And in computer network, we define the traffic, the data rate, the pattern, the target, all the things. So target may be single destination or maybe uh, all destination, single point, multi-point. So many targets are there. Then after that, online application support services. So all the web application in which you are working right now are works on a computer network. Like all CRM means customer relationship management. All the e-commerce websites are CRM, so they all required network. So after that, overlays, active networks, and data oriented, because these are very much important. So because how all these works, we require to study a computer network. Now come to the overview of the syllabus. So in unit 1, these are the main topics which are defined here. First one is the importance of computer network. Then there is a type of computer network, because network uh, are of basically three types: LAN, WAN, and MAN. That is local area network, wide area network, and metropolitan area network. After that, the main point of the subject, that is ISO OSI reference model, because all the devices which uses a computer network, they uses the reference model of OSI, either OSI or TCP/IP. So we will study the ISO OSI reference model in first unit, and also the TCP/IP model, and the comparison between the ISO OSI and TCP/IP model. So the model is very much important, and without this model, we cannot transfer the data from one entity to another entity, because it defines all the functions for transferring the data. Now, one more thing in the overview of the syllabus, that you have the knowledge of data communication, how data is communicated from one entity to another. That is very much important. Now, after that, connection oriented and connectionless services which are provided in computer network. Then binding protocol address. So protocol and addressing, two main things are there which are defined. After that, in second unit, the data link layer is defined. So basically, data link layer is a layer of OSI model. In OSI model, there are 7 layers. So we will study all the layers. In second unit, we study the data link layer. That is the second layer of OSI model, in which flow and error control is defined, logical link control and media access control is defined, pure and sorted Aloha is there, carrier sense multiple access, and IEEE standard. So these all are the parts of data link layer, and we'll define all these things in data link layer. After that, the third layer, that is called network layer, is defined, in which addressings, the protocols, routing algorithms, internet protocol, that is called IP, and ICMP is defined. So in network layer, by using all these things, we define the networking part, how the data packet is transferred from one entity to another. That is very much important, because it provides the path from one entity to another. So for the path uh, description, the routing algorithm is defined. So we'll use a different type of routing algorithms for defining the path. And there are so many routing algorithms are used in the computer network. Now after that, internet protocol, as you can know that it is IP, and you are using this protocol in your mobile device, that is IPv4 or either IPv6. So how it works, what are the functions of internet protocol, we'll define all these things in this third unit. After that, ICMP, that is called Internet Control Message Protocol. So this is also another protocol which is used for controlling and finding the presence of a device in a computer network. So these are all the things which are defined in the third unit. After that, in fourth unit, we'll define the next layer that is called transport layer. Or in transport layer, we define basically the communication protocol which are used in computer network. The TCP is defined here, that is called transmission control protocol, and it is a connection oriented protocol. I'll just define you all that what is connection oriented, what is connection less in this unit, and also the congestion control algorithm. What is congestion? When we sending our data from one entity to another, and or we can say when multiple entities are sending the data simultaneously using a single path, then congestion may occur. So how we will control the congestion? What are the algorithms used to controlling the congestion? All things are defined in congestion control. After that, UDP, that is user datagram protocol. So user datagram protocol is a connectionless protocol. And these are the two protocols, TCP and UDP. They are the connection protocol or communication protocol. So we'll define all the things about UDP also. Then SCTP services. These are the services which are the part of transport layer. After that, port number. Port number is a number which is defined for a particular application. So all these things uh, defined in the transport layer. Now, next part or next unit is application layer. So in application layer, the which application wants to transmit the data is defined. So there are so many applications protocols are used like DHCP, DNS, FTP, SMTP, HTTP, HTTPS, SNMP, or so many. So we'll define or we'll discuss all the application layer protocol in this part. This is very important layer because it also defines all the protocols for application layer. Means which application part uses which protocol, how it works, what is the function, how will it connect to the server, how will transfer the mail. All the things part, all the things are defined in this fifth unit, that is application layer. So in this way, we just complete our syllabus. Around 55 to 60 lectures are there for completing the syllabus. And it is a very interesting subject because you are using this subject in your real life. In mobiles, you are transferring the data in the form of WhatsApp or in the form of any other application which are using. So how the data will transfer, what are the networks which are used, what are the types of medium which are used, either the wired communication is there or the wireless communication is there, how mobile communication works, all the things, because they all are the network. Now, come to the real life example which are used in computer network. So the best example is internet or www. In internet or via internet, you are just browsing the site, get the information and all the things, right? So this is because of the internet. These all are the real life example of internet. Social networking websites like facebook.com, Twitter, LinkedIn, all are the social networking website because they create a social network. Web applications Like all the CRM that you are using are web applications, and they are working with the use of network. Cellular network, that is mobile communication, how mobile communication works. Messenger, all the types of messenger which we are using are all the real life example. So these are the some real life example which are shown here, and uh, or so many examples are also there. Now, after these are the some learning outcomes uh, that after completing the subject, you understand the computer network technology, understand and explain the data communication system, and also the components which are used in the data communication, identify the network topologies, how means topologies means how the devices are connected to each other, that is topology. What are the protocols? Protocols means rules and regulation for connection of two entities. After that, layers of OSI model TCP/IP, functions of each layer, different type of network devices with their functions. What are the routing mechanism? What is IP addressing? All the things. So after completion of this subject, you just know about each and everything about the network. Now, this is the reference book for the computer network, that is Data Communication and Network by Frozen. It is from Tata McGraw-Hill, and the writer's name is Behraz A. Frozen, and it is a very good book, excellent book in for data communication and computer network. There are some reference books also, that is TCP/IP Protocol Suite Frozen and Computer Network from Tenenbaum. But Tenenbaum is little bit tough as compared to the Frozen. So you just take the Data Communication Network by Frozen as a textbook. So, and these are the references. You can also use geeks4geeks.org for any query. You can refer. So, this is all about the first lecture, or it is not a lecture, it is just the introductory part of the computer network. So, thank you very much for listening my lecture, and I am sure that you will enjoy this subject a lot, because this subject is related with the practical aspects which you are using now. So, thank you very much. Thanks a lot.